what I've realised is I do a lot of videos that are quite negative. I do a lot of videos that say, oh, this is bad people here, narcissism, terrible, terrible, terrible. But I don't do a lot of ones about how to recover from the abuse. So we know what to look out for, but we don't know what steps we need to take to recover. So I thought I'd do a video for 4 essential shifts to heal from narcissistic abuse and build a stronger, better future. Or in other words, how to stop crying over your ex and start acting like you weren't raised by wolves. Let's be honest, healing from a narcissistically abusive relationship isn't a spa day and a scented candle away. It's not about posting cryptic quotes on Instagram or buying one of those healing crystals that your cat knocks off the shelf nearly all the time. But anyway, it's about actual transformation, real, uncomfortable, or no, it's me type transformation. So here are the 4 key shifts to go from why I attract psychopaths to I don't text back people who can't spell your, your. Number 1, perspective shift. From pain to progress. Perspective. That magical thing people tell you to just change like a light bulb after being manipulated, gaslit, and emotionally bulldozed by someone who probably thinks empathy is a type of cheese. Your first instinct might be to deep dive into therapy, trauma, TikToks, and 400-page books written by people who, well, people with glasses and multiple PhDs, I suppose. And sure, emotional literacy, grieving, childhood wounds, excavation, that's all good. It's all good stuff. Like salad, necessary, but boring, nonetheless. But the problem, if you stay too long in that what happened to me narrative, you begin to start wearing it like a badge. Hi, I'm Jane, and I was emotionally mugged in 2014. Great, now what? Healing really begins the moment you say, yep, that happened, but it's not going to be the main character in my life anymore. So don't just ask, why did they do this to me? Why? Start asking, what do I do with this? Also, where's my dignity? Has anyone seen it anywhere? It's time to upgrade your identity from professional sufferer to emotional ninja. Skill set and specificity. Train what you want to live. And here's the bit nobody wants you to hear. If you want a better life, you have to build it. And building takes effort. Kind of gross, right? That's terrible. Want to be happy? Do you want to do stuff that supports happiness? Like boundaries? Like knowing when to say, no thanks, I'm good. Instead of, sure, ruin my week again, why not? Want purpose? Then try things like getting up before noon, doing hard stuff, and maybe, just maybe, stop dating people who list chaos as a personality trait. Everything you admire in someone else, peace, focus, not crying in the bath, is a result of practice, not a secret potion, not a vibe, practice. And no, you don't have to climb a mountain in Tibet or eat mushrooms to just in the desert just to stop waiting to feel ready. You won't start now clumsily like everyone else who's ever changed in their life. Ask yourself, what strengths does the future me need? And why haven't I started working on them yet? Spoiler alert, TikTok doesn't count. TikTok doesn't count. No. Number 3, understand pain's power and tell it to calm the fuck down. Your brain, bless its little dramatic cotton socks, it's obsessed with pain. Stub your toe, suddenly nothing else in the world matters. Lost love? Well, now you're binge watching sad movies and talking to plants. It's not your fault. Evolution made you this way so you wouldn't die. Thanks, ancestors. Really, thank you. But here's the twist. Your brain doesn't know when to let it go. It clings onto the past pain like it's your job because it thinks it's keeping you safe. In reality, it's just making sure that you stay stuck and miserable. But hey, safety first, right? Here's the fix. Let yourself feel it. But don't build a holiday home there. Pain happened, that's true. But if you're still spending your mornings reliving the moment he lied about liking your dog, maybe it's time to schedule a little daydream about the future instead. New rule, maybe. For every 10 minutes you spend remembering that betrayal, spend 10 minutes imagining what you actually want. Little tip for you. If it includes revenge, try again. Pain is real, but the past is over. Unless you're in a time traveling type warp thing, in which case go back and don't answer the fucking text in the first place. Now, number 4, deliberately build the future that you want. But now comes to the part where you stop making excuses. and actually create the life that you want. Yes, it sounds cheesy, I know, right? Like emotional motivational calendar, like you find at your mum's bathroom. But stay with me. If you don't design your life, guess what? Your toxic ex, your childhood trauma, and some of an annoying influencer will do it for you. And that's how you end up doing yoga in a relationship you hate with someone who uses the word vibe ironically. So take all that rage, that pain, caffeine-fueled 2 a.m. anxiety, spiral it and redirect it towards something that matters. Emotion isn't the problem. Emotion is the fuel. You just have to stop spending it on people who don't reply to text messages unless it's 2 a.m. and they're bored. Building your future takes consistency. That means doing the right thing again and again and again, even when it's boring, even when you'd rather lie down and let Netflix parent you. This isn't just healing. This is rebellion. You're refusing to let your thoughts, your worst moments, have the final word in your life. You're not just surviving, but you're building better boundaries, better friends, and better stories. And you know what? That's hilarious because your ex thought you'd never get over them. Awkward. Now, you ready for the next step? If you're ready to stop healing and in circles and start moving forward, we've got a challenge that's equal parts intense and inspiring. It's called the 30-Day Forward Focus Challenge. That's right, folks. You fucking heard it here first. 30 days, no glitter, no fluff, just action. 20-30 minutes a day of actual real effort, emotional honesty, and real results. Minimal crying, max growth. Click the link somewhere around this video to register and take part in it. Unless you're too busy, in which case, we support, but do the challenge anyway, just because it's my part's spare time. But anyway, final thoughts are this. Your attention is the most precious thing you have. If you keep giving it to the past, don't be surprised when the future stops calling. So spend it wisely, build something ridiculous, build something strong, build something that makes your ex say, damn, and then ignore them. Until next time, buongiorno.